It's crazy to think about. We started our journey here. Confronted Storm Terror and saved him. Met Rex Lapis.
It's so nice to de-stress.
And have gone up there to the Jade Chamber. Took longer than expected, but we got here to Inazuma. Took on Senora in a duel till death.
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
And came out on top. And now we're here in the underground mines. And we're almost done. At least with this part of our journey. Man, what a trip it's been so far. What's up, YouTube? My name is Sharpno Boy. Welcome back to more Genshin Impact. In the last episode, wow! Man, did things get dark as heck down there. Oh, man. So, to recap exactly what happened. We figured out that Dane, well, when we last met him, he was chasing an Abyss Herald through something called the Abyssal Network, I believe it was. Somehow found himself here, in this location. We then came to these two areas to activate two bells. One over here and one over here. And then after that, oh man, we find ourselves in an underground upside down city and found out the truth of the curse. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, that was dark as hell. But we're still not quite done with the chasm yet. As you can see, we still got a little bit left to go. So, hopefully in this video, we will finish up that. That said, let's get to it and see what's lying here at the bottom of the chasm. gate before us. And if you recall, Zhizhong was very, very sick. Hey! You're here. Found you. What's wrong? You don't look so good. Did I annoy you in some way? You know, Paimon's having trouble telling who looks worse between the two of you. The road ahead is very dangerous. You know, everyone's actually really concerned about you. Please don't care so little about your own safety. Of course I know they're worried. But it's like I said before, what an adventurer's life should be like. No adventurer in this world would balk in the face of danger. And I have no wish to lie in bed in my dotage, withered by age, relying on others to eat or even get myself to the toilet. If the alternative is stability and boredom, I'll choose danger any day. I'd rather lay my life down here than lay in some cushy bed waiting for time to claim me. I belong here, I know it. A comfy job with the ministry? That's not for me. Kadiva's Mora? It doesn't own me. And as opposed to those lucky few who have visions, adventure, exploration, challenge, these are things that can only be truly experienced by normal people like us. So, when it comes down to it, it's all about you, huh? Haven't you spared a single thought for others? I've said it before. This is my own personal business. It's got nothing to do with anyone else. I'm sorry that they might feel bad about the matter, but must you really go deep into such dangerous places? Yes, I mean, no. I mean, yes, I just... I don't want to be forgotten. At least this way I'll leave some maps behind. And they'll have borne witness to the sights of the chasm. And I would have accomplished all this, stepping into the realm of the forbidden as a normal human being. And the trail of the Yaksha who defended Liyue in legends might be behind this gate. If I could reach that place. I don't know if I can make it there, but I wish that I could get closer to these unknown places. Perhaps we might truly find the reason for the anomalies here in the chasm. Everyone needs a rest. Ordinary or not. And who knows, there may be worse things behind that gate. We're all worried about you. Please don't take such poor care of yourself. What you need to do right now is regain your strength. Yep, that's right. You should totally get some more rest. The road ahead is still plenty dangerous. You could just wait for us to finish clearing the obstacles ahead before following after. It won't be too late. Anyway, someone needs to record down what we've seen, right? If no one records the stuff, no one will remember it after all. Huh. You got a point there, Paimon. I get it. I'll go back if you insist. But please, you keep your wits about you as well. We will! Stay safe on the way back now. Paimon has no idea if she really heard a word we said. And now, we open the gate. What could be behind here, I wonder? Hello? Ah! Luminstone ore. Nice. Ah, that's for 2 action logs. They're probably darted around the chasm. Probably make a separate video on them, maybe? I don't know.
Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
This doesn't look like a natural cave. It looked like something huge cut right through this place instead. Huh. Actually, ran right through might be more accurate. You know, Traveler, don't you think this floating thingy looks rather familiar? This resembles what we saw on top of Dragon's Spine back then. Their smell or aura? It's pretty similar. Whatever it is, it's really spooky. What have you discovered, Paimon? Whatever it is, this is pretty creepy. You know, doesn't that stone tablet look kinda new to you? It doesn't look like it fits in with the ruins around it at all. Although the inscription cannot be understood per se, a little observation reveals that the engraving is a map of the surrounding area, and that the other pictures have something to do with the floating crystal. So the big crystal has 5 weird devices around it, and these lines are connected to the crystal. God, Paimon, I can't read this! Why is this diagram so messy? Looks like we need to activate these 5 devices. Then, someone needs to hit the crystal or something. And then the black spots will disappear. I guess they just forgot to draw those splotches. So the application of external force can speed up the purification. After that... Wait a minute. Why did they draw this big worm? Seems like the stone tablet is telling us to beware of this super big worm. Perhaps it's warning us to beware of stepping on worms. So, hitting the crystal will awaken some kind of giant creature? Huh. That sounds a lot easier to get. But still, we've got to try before we know for sure. Also, Traveler, look at that purple blackish stuff. It's all over that big crystal. Looks pretty similar to that dark mud we encountered before, too. Well, let's start from activating those devices. Yeah, you're right. Oh-ho? Very fearless of you, Paimon. Well, we're already here, so We might as well do something. And at last we have covered the last of the map. But still, what is down here? We shall know once we activate the devices. And the wild part is, one more waypoint to activate. And I don't think I've actually missed any. Let me double check that. Waypoint here, waypoint here. Waypoint, waypoint. Yeah, I haven't missed a single one. I think that's the last one. Alright, let's get to those devices.
This is long overdue. Born of ice and frost. Speed of light. Powerful.
That's one. This is gonna take a while. I'll cut back to when I have all 5.
A few minutes later.
Knew I was gonna need this.
Got lucky that time.
Son of a...
Stronger than I thought. Power core.
Looks like we've come to the bit where we've got to apply some external force to the crystal. You ready? Are you sure the diagram on the stone tablets are relatable? Diagrams on the stone tablet are relatable? Reliable? Well, we've come this far. Let's just give it a shot like we always do. Paimon, what will I ever do with you? Alright, come on, it's a big crystal. Don't you just want to poke it? Well, yeah. Problem is, how the heck am I gonna hit this thing? It's just a cutscene. Okay, what happens next? Ruin Serpent.
Cut to the chase.
That had to have been what they were talking about.
Next on the agenda. Next on the...
Whirl Sand attack.
All hail. Next on the agenda.
No, you don't.
Let the show begin. Born of ice and frost. With swords shattered.
This thing is completely immune to the frozen status. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. It does that? Just stay towards the center. Okay. That's that fight. Whoa. And now the crystal rises. Is it over? It all kind of feels like a dream. Looks like that thing up there has gone back to normal. The air feels less heavy too. Even though we reached the bottom of the chasm and even defeated the creature down there somehow, but it doesn't feel like we've answered any questions. In fact, we've got more questions now than we did before. Like, for example, what was that thing above us? Why did a giant serpent come roaring out? Where did that dark mud and the strange monsters come from? The monsters that followed the dark mud here seem to be eating at the big crystal. And Shishong mentioned that a Yaksha was here once. This is way too many questions for Paimon. Looks like the chasm still has many secrets that are yet to be discovered. Yeah, no wonder adventurers like Shishong are so committed to exploring this place. But things should quiet down a bit here now that we've cleared this big thing up, right? Still looks like a long way off before the mines can reopen. But our exploration mission seems complete. We'll worry about that other stuff in the future. Oh yeah, one more thing. It feels like someone helped us out during that fight with the big snake. Did you hear this shoom sound during the fight? Sort of. Well, never mind. When we head back, we can ask Shishong if she saw any strangers. Part of me feels like we're not quite done with this area of the chasm yet. Great. You're back. Yep, we're back. There have been several earthquakes ever since you went through that gate. We don't know what's going on down there, but we're glad to see that you're both okay. Well, you don't look too bad yourself. Looks like the rest helped, huh? How are things on your end? I followed your advice and rested here all this while. I'm feeling a whole lot better now. Was this all due to that thing behind the gate? I didn't go in there, but I could feel some strange pulsing within. Something amazing must have been back there, I'm sure of it. Oh yeah, it was pretty amazing. I grew up listening to tales of the Akshas, and some of my seniors... Fingers. Why do I have Elden Ring on the brain? Maybe it's because I watched an Elden Ring video earlier. And some of my seniors used to say that one of them was sealed inside the chasm and slumbers to this day. Well, we didn't meet this Yaksha you speak of. I see. Thank you. So as far as the dark mud, we... Sorry. It hasn't completely cleared out yet. It'll experience a gradual retreat. Oh my god, there's that camera crap again. It was doing good for a little while. Yep. Now that we've removed the taint from that large crystal, that stinky mud should be back underground in no time. Oh, that was Paimon speaking, my bad. That's too late. I understand. I'll inform the other team members. It seems that our exploration of the chasm has met with some initial success. This is way stronger than that time in Xiaoying Village. Any future plans? Well, we could use this opportunity to become an official exploratory team under the Ministry of Civil Affairs, but I don't think we'll be going anywhere anytime soon. After all, it was due to your spelunking that we were able to avoid the perils of the path, such that no one was injured or lost, and that our material losses proved negligible. I think that we might stay here for a while yet, help the Ministry staff watch over the underground anomalies and maintain the exploration facilities. Did you encounter any strangers after we left? What? Well, I didn't see anyone on the way back, and I fell asleep pretty quickly once I got back to the camp, so I didn't see anyone else pass by. What's wrong? What's with the sudden question? Never mind. It's nothing. Well, if you're leaving, don't forget to say hi to Mooning as well. Tell him that I'm gonna be promoted. Who knows who's gonna be the boss of who before long, huh? And I think we're just about done here. Archaic stone. In all the years I worked in the chasm, I've barely seen even one. What are the big shots at Hoishan Hall thinking? Let them do the job and they'll know how impossible the task is. Morning! Oh, it's you. Why are you still wandering on the upper levels of the chasm? Don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't welcome you here. I just, don't you have other important matters to attend to? We were just kindly dropping by to check up on you since you look so troubled. What happened? Do you know about archaic stone? It's a rare ore, so rare that you won't even necessarily find one in the mines. I've only seen 2 or 3 such stones for all my years here at the chasm. It's such a gorgeous gemstone with beauty beyond imagination. They say that if you look inside the finest archaic stones, you'll see shimmering light rays as thin as hair, and that the stone's color reminds you of the profound beauty of the sea horizon in the twilight. So, what you're trying to say is that you're looking for some stones of beautiful colors. Not all stones of beautiful colors will do. It has to be the stone. Speaking of which, how about this, traveler? You help me look out for stones that fit my description. Bring them to me, and I will purchase them. Huh? Paimon seriously doubts if your pocket is thick enough to afford this stone. Well, I've got a buyer behind me, so finances aren't exactly the problem. A buyer? Yes. Somehow the big shots at Hoishan Hall got interested in the stone and wanted to analyze it. So they sent me to the chasm to look for a few samples. But I'm too busy getting my job over with. Doing my job. How about we make a deal, traveler? If you find any archaic stones, bring them to me. In exchange, the reward promised by Hoishan Hall will be yours. Rewards from Hoishan Hall? Normally I would handle the job myself, but my hands have been tied by various affairs here in the chasm lately, so please help me with this. That said, I'm not sure how many they want. How about you bring me 3 for starters? Alright, we got it.
I still have documents to deliver to the Ministry of Civil Affairs today.
So, do we have any archaic stones? I don't know. We probably don't. Wait. Hold up. We do have some archaic stones.
If there's fire in your soul, you gotta rock and roll.
That means I don't have to go digging for them.
Let's get moving.
That saves me a whole lot of time. You're back, traveler. How did things go? There's good news to be had from underground, I hope. Ha ha ha. See what I told you? The exploration team were a reliable lot, and the expedition was bound to be fruitful. I have received the ore samples and data that Kadiva and Jinwu have gathered. The unknown matter is in full retreat, and the geological shifts have largely ceased. It's a good omen indeed. Thanks to your help, the Millilith have also expressed no objections to our plans for further explanation and restoration. In fact, they should be getting ready to descend into the mines themselves. Sorry, did you say something before? I don't remember you expressing such effusive support before. That's right. So who was the one who was trying their best to prevent us from going down previously, huh? Come on now. There's no need to be so straight about such things. I mean, I will pay you. And of course, the Chasm Exploration Team will become an official part of Hoishan Hall from this day forth. Ability to change the topic. That's right. But since there's more to be had, we'll forgive you this time. Thank you. And you know, I did get a real earful from the higher-ups myself for letting you go down there without so much as a report back to the headquarters. The higher-ups. Yeah, and who would bother coming down here themselves to give you an earful anyway? You might not believe me, but it was the Yuhong herself. She seemed quite concerned for your safety. We have her on our team. I'm just saying. Seriously? So Keqing's been keeping an eye on us this whole time? But the person we met down there didn't look anything like her. You actually saw that person clearly. Eh? You forgot? It's the one that went shoo and went right by us. It was super flashy and stuff. You met someone else down there? Are you certain that it wasn't a treasure hoarder or a fatuous? Or a fatus? How do you pronounce that? This is certainly worth recording, but don't worry. The Millilith will help you look into it. Ah yes, traveler. Since I'm currently in charge of the exploration team's material needs, could I also ask you how things are with them at the moment? Well, Xishong isn't looking too good. That's right. She's still down in the mines, and she's not in the best of conditions. Jinwu did mention her condition to me. I'll send a report recommending that the ministry send a medical team down. With any luck, she'll be patient and stay out of any hazardous zones. Clotofo joined up, but... yeah. There was a whole mess surrounding that. He was a treasure hoarder previously. Will things really be okay? Oh, him? We all know him. He's not a bad person by nature. If you were able to trust him, traveler, I don't think we'd gainsay you. I'll put the definition on that word there. Still, I think he'll have to wait for a while before he can be welcomed in any official capacity. Let's just call it a probation period, shall we? And about Kadiva. Oh, that fellow from Sumeru? Well, I won't lie to you. You can think of him as a sort of proxy. That'd be putting it lightly. On the surface, he seems to be the organizer and the overall in charge. But in truth, even he answers to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Of course, this comes with some academic agreement that the Qixing have with the academia. The people upstairs went back and forth with the academia for a while over this. And I'm not at liberty to say more in any case. Whatever the case, a researcher from overseas is not exactly someone we would normally use. But since he's willing to pay for the team from his own pocket, I suppose we have little reason to refuse his help. Well, what's the arrangement going to be from now on? The Ministry will send more people down there. I suppose we've got to trouble our dedicated professional to delve into the perilous depths for us again. Your dedicated professional? Anyway, thanks for your help. You're always welcome here at the Chasm, yes, indeed. And there you go again, changing the topic so suddenly. Okay, let's not get too hot and bothered about that. In any case, the Ministry thanks you for your services, and we will not stand in the way of your activities within the Chasm any further. And is that the end of it? Yes, that is the end of the Chasm. We did it, boys! Let's go! Oh man, what a wild ride that was. Lots of twists and turns there too. So, I think I'm gonna call it there for this video. What a note to end on. With that said, thank you all for watching this video. If you liked it, click that like button down below. If you want to see more stuff in the future, click the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Let's get this channel to 250 subs. What's taking you guys so long? You're holding out on me. If you would like to get notified for when a video goes live, be sure to click that bell. And last but not least, don't forget to share this video with a
I
friend.
still have documents to deliver to the Ministry of Civil Affairs today.
That sounds like a personal problem. Thank you all for watching, and as always, I will see you all in the next one. Stay loving, my friends.
苦しい今日だとしても昨日の傷を残していても信じたい心ほどにてゆけると生まれ変わることはできないよだけど変わってはいけるから
We are one step closer to finishing you off. I'll probably make separate videos on them.